Hey, what's up, everybody? It's been a while. I kind of tapped into the whole Peavey craze. Um, I got my Platinum Iron Bird here, kind of modified it with the guys at Guitar Center in La Mesa to make it like an NJ or just to slap a Floyd Rose on top. Seymour Duncan distortion. Um, but yeah, I come to love the Ultras and the Triple X. I have two of each. So this is boosted with the Boss DS1. And here we go. So yeah, it's like everything I kind of wanted in an amp. Like I stated in my other videos, I tried all the Ampegs, tried all the crates, the early '90s. They sound cool, but they don't have the punch, the live kind of punch and thump in your chest. This one barely gets away with it. I'll try the Triple X in a little bit right here, but this amp is like meant to be scooped because look what happens when you turn up the mids like near noon. It's really like nasally. Which it doesn't sound bad, but it's just like it's that's kind of like a very Slayer, like early 2000s Slayer tone. They're very mid-focused, obviously. This amp is pretty picky. There's like a few good sweet spots here. Um, but other than that, here's the amp, Ultra channel with the gain not pushed in. Very edgy kind of sound. So here's it with it pushed in. You don't even need a fucking pedal. That's the fucking death metal rhythm tone right there, dude. And then you want to put some lead on there, you just hit the SD1. But yeah, like this amp was only made for like a year, like 1990 or 1991 to 92. I think it's 1990 to 91. But I have yet to try the Crunch channel on here because it's only accessible with a foot switch. This Crunch channel on the Triple X is fucking the best of all the worlds of just distortion. So I'll cut the video there, or I'll just do the good old switcheroo. 1 second. Just bear with me here. So I have to review a guitar I got from Indonesia that people have been waiting on me to review. Been busy with work and stuff. Let's let this guy warm up. The Ultra channel, I mean, the gain is just ignorant on both of these models. You don't even need to put them past noon unless you need the grit if you have like weaker pickups. So here's the Triple X on the Crunch channel. Just the Crunch. Since it's 120 watts, extra tubes like 4 6L6, you know, it's beefier, which some people prefer. That's just the Crunch channel, man. Like, here's it with the SD1. Kicked up a bit. That's just the Crunch channel with the SD1. Here's the Ultra. Here's with the SD1 engaged. Kind of boomier. The gain makes it kind of like lose the feel and the dynamics a little bit, which happens with a lot of gain. So here's just the amp with the gain at noon. Here's it boosted with just the gain. Hot take, VH140C tube version. Terrence Hobbs talks about this amp, the 3210. It's not the most politically correct women's rights amp. It's the whole George Lynch thing because he got all upset because they were making him in prison. But they all are kind of derived from the Rockmaster circuit. But after playing all these solid state amps and the Peavey Supreme, which is probably one of the coolest solid states I've ever played, just because it's very flexible. It's pretty much like has a switch in the back to change the ohms, and it gets pretty loud. But once I heard the Ultra, and I was like, oh, it's probably the solid state or the tube version of the. It's probably like the tube version, the Supreme, like in the Ultras, but my God, it's great tone. Um, for both of these amps and playing extreme music for a long time, we're so accustomed to using a pedal to boost anything in the front. But with these amps, you really don't need to unless you're doing leads or something. But if you're just straight rhythm dude, like you can literally just fucking throw this on and plug your guitar in. Um, I had the Peavey 5150 Mark II or the 2 series. I did not like it at all. It was way too fizzy. I think the application, those amps work for thrash because it's more mid focused. But if you're looking for the scooped old school death metal sound, the Triple X, the Ultra, the Supreme, the Randall, I have a love and hate relationship with because I just feel like it's too thin sounding even when you play live. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm always trying to make cool fucking old school tones. And I'll be doing that guitar review soon. Alright, guys. Have a good night.